those are Toots and the Maytals with the old Kingsman's biggie, Louie, Louie. And we move on to the first couple of pieces from Ivor Cutler. And the first of them is Pearly, Winged Fly, followed by Go and Sit Upon the Grass.
A fly crawled over the bark of a cedar, looking for a hole to sleep. But he tripped right over a sticky twig, and the green leaf hit him on his pearly wings and gave him a terrible wing ache. Being a pearly-winged fly, he decided to change his tree. But a hungry Newman who specialized in pearly-winged flies chewed him for breakfast, saving the wings to the last. Be glad you are only human. A fly. Go and sit upon the grass, and I shall come and sit beside you. Go and sit upon the grass, and I shall come and sit beside you. Then we shall talk. While we talk, I'll hit your head with a nail to make you understand me. While we talk, I'll hit your head with a nail to make you understand me. Go and sit upon the grass, and I shall come and sit beside you. Go and sit upon the grass, and I shall come and sit beside you. Do not mind if I thump you when I am talking to you. I have something important to say. Do not mind if I thump you when I am talking to you. I have something important to say. Go and sit upon the grass, and I shall come and sit beside you. Go and sit upon the grass, and I shall come and sit beside you. When I'm gone, you can feel the lumps upon your head, and think about what I said, and think about what I said. Go and sit upon the grass and feel your lumps.
Ivor Cutler, Pearly, Winged Fly, and Go and Sit Upon the Grass. Get piles like that. I suspect that when I make up my list of favourite albums of 1976, and I realise it's a bit early to get into that the Cate Brothers album will be among them. I know it's been released in 1975 in America, but it doesn't come out in this country until the beginning of the year. And from that album, this is Time for Us.
Hard times on the way, yet I know I'll keep on trying. There's gonna be a better day. There'll be time for us. Don't you worry about a thing. There'll be time for us. All the good things life can bring. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There'll be time for us. Hold your head up high, little woman, now don't you cry. I believe we can make it through. I'm saving it all for you. I know you're nice. alone. You got to know that I love you, oh, yeah. It won't be long till I'm coming back home. There'll be time for us. Don't you worry about a thing. There'll be time for us. All the good things life can bring. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. There'll be time for us. Gonna be time for us. There'll be time for us. Gonna be time for us. There'll be time for us. Gonna be time for
And there you have Mama and Papa Cate's little boys, Cate E and Cate E from the LP Cate Brothers, and that's called Time for Us. A fine track, and it's a fine album, and I'm sure if you hear it more and more, you'll learn to love it as I do. Ivor Cutler again, and another episode from Life in a Scotch Sitting Room.
Life in a Scotch Sitting Room, Volume 2, Episode 11. The sky grew black and white. The wind blew under the door. "Let us go for a walk," said Father. We rose slowly from our positions towards the door. The door locked tight. We set off in a straggly line, hugging the wall to escape the worst of the effects of the fresh air. When we left the street and were in the country, Father became instructive. "There is a thistle," he would cry into the wind, pointing a pale finger, and we looked. Then, further along, "There is another thistle," again pointing. There were lots of thistles in Scotland. We were soon well acquainted with them. Mother was also informative. "Look, a patch of grass." And we dutifully twisted our heads, then hugged the dry stone dyke to escape the worst of the effects of the fresh air. Sometimes a big man would pass, astride a donkey packed with turnips. We would ponder. Father would enlighten us. "He will sell the turnips to a shop." When we came to the field, my parents would sit back to back by a tree and order us to play. Our best game was finding a rabbit hole, pushing our foot down, turning a right angle, then trying to pull it up with the brogue still on. An incensed rabbit would often carry a brogue off to its nest, and an incensed father would have to squirm through the warren to retrieve it. But he had played the same game when he was a lad, and could scarcely blame us for following in his footsteps. The other game was battering one another over the head with a thistle while shaking hands. When Mother called, we ran up, tore a chunk off a square loaf, scooped it deep into margarine, then ran off to a secure place. After tea, Father played the pipes and we danced reels on the dyke. Often we slipped and gashed our thighs quite badly, but nobody cared in those days. It was all part of going for a walk. We went home in a line, Father pointing out objects of interest as we passed, like, "Look, a tree." And if he knew, he would tell us the name. Home, we returned to our positions, while Father snored with his head on the table and Mother mixed porridge. We listened to the wind and winked and smiled, absent-mindedly rubbing spittle on our cuts.
One of these days I shall tell you some stories about the walks that my brother Francis and I used to take when we were children, but at a time of year when your stomachs may still be in a delicate condition, I think it would be best if I didn't do it today. That's Ivor Cutler with Life in a Scotch Sitting Room, Volume 2, Episode 11, and here's a piece of music from Led Zeppelin. Naughty Led Zeppelins finishing early there from the LP Physical Graffiti, and that, of course, is Kashmir. It's extraordinary to think that when Ivor Cutler goes out and does a gig, he gets the same sort of reaction as Paul Simon does when he starts playing things like Bridge Over Troubled Water. As soon as he starts playing Fremsley, there are ripples of applause from the audience. And here is Ivor Cutler to play Fremsley.
I was drawing pictures on the moist sweetie shop window with my nose when a sparrow tugged at my trousers. "Come on," he called. He held out a wing, and I held it gently between my first 4 fingers. Then we ran down the street till we came to the country. It must have looked incongruous, an old man in cork shoes, I have fibrositis, running alongside a sparrow. But recently I came across a book of photographs of old men in cork shoes running alongside of sparrows. It was a Victoria book, so of course they must have been young men because of all the time that's passed. The country was empty, just grass about 100,000 miles, except a hedge of hawthorn down the middle with a ditch. We ran along the ditch Indian style, the sparrow in front. "Stop!" I cried. "What's the matter?" he replied. "What's your name?" I asked. "Fremsley," said the sparrow. "Fremsley? That's a nice name for a sparrow," said I, and we ran on till we came to a suitable bush. "Here you are," said Fremsley, "a suitable bush," and we crawled under it and waited. Suddenly I saw a commotion. "I say, Fremsley, there's a commotion coming this way," I whispered. You should have seen him. He turned stone white and shook as though he had the ague. hide me," he whimpered. I hid him under my T-shirt, next my heart. He dug his claws in and cocked his head feebly. "Did you have a bath today?" "Shut up, here they are," I whispered. A great aristocrat burst into the bush with 2 slavering dogs, his gleaming black taxi driver's leggings, his sagging khaki jodhpurs, his scarlet commissionaire's coat with golden epaulets like bath brushes, proclaimed him a man who could extirpate a sparrow without mercy, or understate the interest earned on his post office savings bank account to the commissioners of inland revenue without a gnawing at the vitals of his conscience. He pulled me out of the bush, and, placing his pendulous mouth open by my ear, shouted, "Where's Fremsley?" I shook my head. Who could compete with this well-nourished man who was larger than nature intended? "What's that under your shirt?" indicating the fluttering bird. "Heart, mitral stenosis," I muttered. He knew I lied. I knew he knew I lied. But I knew he would never reach into my shirt. He was a man. To save my face, he ran off with his slavering dogs bellowing, "Fremsley! Fremsley!" His dogs bellowing, "Fremsley! Fremsley! Fremsley!" And they disappeared like dots onto the horizon. "You saved my life," sighed Fremsley. "For better things," I replied, and took him home and ate him for supper with chips.
I think, you know, that we're all looking, aren't we, for our own suitable bush. That's Ivor Cutler, of course, and Fremsley, and producer John Walters advises me that somewhere up in Camden Town is writ large upon a wall, "Fremsley lives," and as he points out, the only thing that can go on from there is Fremsley rules, OK. In fact, I'll offer a copy of Ivor's 2 Virgin LPs to the first person who can send me a photograph of Fremsley rules, OK, writ large in a public place. These are Osibisa from their LP Welcome Home. It was formerly the B-side of a single, and probably still is in many ways. This is Uhuru. all right, I'll play another track. That's a song written by the fabled writing team of Osei, Tonto and Amafio from the LP Welcome Home, Osibisa, and there's some dispute actually about how the title of that is pronounced. John Walters thinks it's more kind of Uhuru, something like that, but I shall just settle for the more anglicised Uhuru. So there you are. Anyway, from the 4 LP set, Electric Muse again, the Albion country band, one of the tracks on the 4 albums, which hasn't been released previously. And I'll just read you out in a loud and clear voice what Carl Dallas has to say about this. He says, if Britain never shakes off its malaise, whatever that is, it could well be with this song by Richard Thompson as its anthem. And indeed, it is a fine song. It's the New St. George.
Freedom
Albion Country Band from the 4 LP set Electric Muse, and that's The New St George, written by Richard Thompson, of course, and sung there, as I'm sure you recognised, by the excellent Martin Cate, and that particular track never been issued before, and as Carl Dowes points out in his notes, it makes an interesting comparison with Richard's own version. Indeed it does, and the instrumental part that ended it was called La Rotta, commissioned by the well-known Italian commissioner Guglielmo Bunteri. And we move on now to 3 more pieces from Ivor Cutler. Oh dear.
A man bent double to show how humble he was. An old lady, clad in black, kicked his bum with the instep of her brown boot. It was a black boot, really, and the man was not truly humble, which was why she kicked him. Also, her feet were hot, and her temper, as befits an old lady with hot feet, foul. When a Nigerian family entered the tunnel, an instant sympathy happened. The tunnel knew their tone and pigment, and loved the mysterious velvet of their empathy. The harsh, uneasy noise of Europeans became a rich bubble of laughter. Even the green ferns at the exit glistened and dripped. When the Nigerians departed, the tunnel's silence was a long wah of content. Dark was good. I spent 10 years at the conservatoire learning how to listen. After graduating with an A+, I gave several concerts, sitting on a chair listening to restive audiences. Eventually they started bringing instruments, and went home after, thrilled with the quality of my reception.
In respect of that last piece, when I was living in Texas, I was told of a college in the panhandle of Texas where it was possible to take a course in applied rest and get credits for it. I think I'd have probably done rather well at applied rest. That was Ivor Cutler and 3 poems, True Humility, Nigerians in a Tunnel, and I spent 10 years. And because Ivor seems to be working quite well, I think we'll continue with more of his stuff.
Lies behind your eyes, and when I look in your eyes to tell you I love you, the sleepy old snake lifts its sleepy old head and gives me a sleepy old smile. Whether you love me or not, it's the sleepy old snake I'm crazy about. The way the sleepy old snake lifts its sleepy old head and gives me a sleepy old smile. One day the sleepy old snake will leave your head, slide through my ears, behind my eyes. Then the sleepy old snake will lift its sleepy old head and give you a sleepy old smile. I'm sitting on the top of the world with my little black buzzer beside me. My bum is cold and my face is white, and I have a message for you. It's very cold on the top of the world with my little black buzzer beside me. My bum is cold and my face is white. It's very, very cold up here. This is my message from the top of the world with my little black buzzer beside me. My bum is cold and my face is white. This is my message to you. Damn, the battery's gone.
Well, I don't want to give away Ivor's secrets, but any Morse code buff out there, if such a creature exists, will know that the code there was spelling out, I am here. I didn't know that myself, actually, I was told. And the two pieces from Ivor, Sleepy Old Snake and Little Black Buzzer. Two of my favourite albums of last year, or this year still, actually. I'm thinking in terms of it being 1976 already. From the Sadistic Mika band, Black Ship and Hot Menu. This is from the latter.
So don't be late. Okinawa is an okay place if you can't wait. Be good for little Shira, so go Johnny go. Down below, so go Johnny go. But not so much tequila makes it go so slow. Go so slow, oh please no. In the morning there are strange fish in the sea, don't you know? Down below,
Go Johnny Go, the Sadistic Mika band from the LP Hot Menu, and that was Okinawa, in brackets, Strange Fish. And I still haven't got round to producing my list of my favourite albums for the year, but I suspect that both of the Sadistic Mika band's albums will be in there in fairly high positions. This next record I got from Black Wax. They recommended it to me, and they were right to do so, and it's co-written and produced by the ubiquitous Swamp Dogg, and it's by Betty Williams. It's called If She's Your Wife, in brackets, Who Am I?
I'm the mother of your 2 children. She's the mother of none. Yet she gets more respect than I do, and marrying you is all she's done. But the things I'm doing for you are the things she'll never, never try. If she's your wife, then who am I? She stays out very late and don't come home, and keeps you so worried all night long. I never go anywhere. On me you can always rely. If she's your wife, then who am I? I work 2 jobs to help you keep your home in mind, while your so-called wife spends her money on latest fashions, champagne and wine.
Well, you're actually Betty Williams, and you're on the Gregar label, and that's an import, of course, and it's called If She's Your Wife, Who Am I? On this next piece, the last on tonight's programme, in actual fact, Ivor Cutler demonstrates his facility on the forte piano.
Hey, look, there at the back, a wooden tree, isn't it a pretty one? Hey, look, there at the back, a wooden tree, isn't it a pretty one? I called my father to come and look. He cleaned his throat, he started to sing. Hey, look, there at the back, a wooden tree, isn't it a pretty one? He hollered, wife, that's my mother. She took a look, began to bellow. Hey, look, there at the back, a wooden tree, isn't it a pretty one? She called my sister, was in the bath, got a hell of a fright. She lost the sponge and started to moan. Hey, look, a wooden tree, isn't it a pretty one? And it's there at the back, and it's there at the back, and it's there at the back. She called my brother, who was round at the back, though flat at the front, to come and look. But he wouldn't come, 'cause he hated the words, but he knew the tune, so he started to hum. Along came an artist with paint on his brush. He painted the tree, and now it looks horrible, but we keep on singing, because we're optimists. Hey, look, there at the back, a wooden tree, isn't it a pretty one? Hey, look.
Well, with a change of sex and colour and a move to Australia, it could very easily be Winifred Atwell. That's Ivor Cutler and his last selection on tonight's programme. It's called A Wooden Tree. And speaking of the antipodes, here what a nasty disease. Here come Max Merritt and the Meteors, who originate, I understand, from New Zealand.
Watching everything you do, watching everything you do. And I just can't help but feeling someone else is stealing you away from me. I see it written in your eyes, and you confirm it with your lies. Though the way you weep can hold me, I would rather that you told me where you wanna be. Oh, you're slipping away from me. Oh, you're slipping away from me. And it's breaking me in two, watching you slipping away. Baby, I've been watching you, watching everything you do, and I just can't help but feeling someone else is stealing you away from me. I would rather that you told me where you wanna be. Whoa, whoa, you're slipping away from me. Whoa, whoa, you're slipping away from me. And it's breaking me in two, watching you slipping away. And it's breaking me in two, watching you slipping away. Yes, it's breaking me in two, watching you slipping away. Said it's breaking me in two.
And a suitable end for the programme, I feel. Max Merritt and the Meteors, and that's called Slipping Away, a single from them and taken from their debut LP. And you may remember that a few weeks ago we had an excellent session from the band on these programmes. That's the end of tonight's little affair, and tomorrow night we'll be back with another selection of wonderful records, our last programme of the year, of course, and to celebrate I shall do the entire thing in the nude, so I should leave your radio tuned exactly where it is at this very moment. Good night to you.